9 is your item number. And with that, we are moving on to the matching bikini. Also customer pick, you guys. The panties are a customer pick set as well. And what you're looking at here is a 3-pack today. A 3-pack today, $25 off. 3 panties for $9.95. That's about less than $3 or about $3 a pair. 507320 is your item number. $25 off, just reduced. Copper ion technology. These are customer pick panties. It is that wonderful technology in your panties that is going to keep you drier longer, that's going to be naturally odor reducing. It is that paper thin elastic once again. That makes these so fantastic because they don't dig into you. They become almost like a seamless design. Now, these are not seamless, but they do, you will be less likely to see them through your clothing. This 3-pack has the gray, the black and the gray. So here's your 3-pack here. White, gray, black comes here. And if you want the little fashion pack, with the fashion pack, you get the gray, you get the white, and you get this fun little stripe. Sizes. Paul, do I have extra small through extra, extra large still? Oh, extra small through extra, extra large. Perfect. So double XL. Customer pick. The copper technology is really important because if you do feel uncomfortable in your underwear, if you do sweat a lot, if you do want all those wonderful features of copper, try these out. And if you're like me, the first time I thought of these, I was like, well, wait a minute. If it's got copper in the threads, it's gonna be uncomfortable, it's gonna be scratchy. You don't even know it's in there. You don't even know. It's like the most soft, sumptuous, it feels like your favorite cotton undies, but with superior smart technology. Copper ions woven into the threads, so copper infused stretch knit. It's that classic bikini style. Flat, fine elastic openings, that thin, paper thin elastic that really makes it like kind of undetectable. Full coverage, mid-rise, helps with odor reduction, will not easily wash out or wear away. Remember, that is infused into the basic threads of the piece. And really, they were a customer pick at the high price. It was a 3-pack. If I remember, there it is, the price for $34.95. We've now got the 3-pack for $9.95. And ain't nothing wrong with these. They're a huge customer pick. It's just that we're making space for all the wonderful new copper fit items we've got coming up this season for you. So wonderful clearance find. A lot of times you find items on clearance, your favorite brands or new brands that you want to try, but they're all broken in sizes. We got all the sizes, small through double XL. 507320.